Welcome back, lovers of sequential art. Today we're reviewing REMA, which is by author and artist Amy Kim Kibuishi, who just happens to be married to Kazu Kibuishi, the author and artist of the Amulet series. While there are certainly some similarities between the two creators, Amy's work stands on its own and has been a labor of love throughout most of her life. Amy wrote and published portions of this story as a webcomic, a zine, and an online novel before finally deciding that it had to reach its final form as a fully fledged, full-color graphic novel. The ultimate evolution, in my opinion. This graphic novel is 249 pages. And as I understand it, this is only part one of a planned two-part story. But still, that's a substantial piece of work. You're talking about 500 pages of graphic novel with one person doing the art and the writing. The book is a standard soft cover book. Perfect binding. The cover has some nice spot gloss on the artwork and the lettering, which is really attractive. The pages are good quality and good thickness, and you get very little, if any, bleed through from one page to another. Unless you basically hold it up to the light, you're not going to see anything bleeding through from one page to another. There is some glossiness to it, which I'm on the fence about how much I enjoy that kind of glossy page, but, you know, it doesn't negatively impact your pleasure in reading the book. As far as the story and the characters go, this story follows Tabby, who is a young girl that's recently lost her father in a suspicious and mysterious circumstance. Tabby is drawn to the place where she found her father, where there is this mysterious tree that emits this strange gas. As the story progresses, Tabby meets a strange young man and is then transported accidentally into another world. Tabby is helped by the strange young man that she initially encountered on Earth, but also discovers being an alien on another world is not always safe or fun. The story incorporates some distinctive features of traditional Japanese manga, but is clearly written by an English-speaking author for an English-speaking audience. There's action, adventure, danger, real consequences, as well as a cute love story. It feels as though it would have something for all young readers. As much as I enjoyed Amy Kibuishi's writing, I absolutely love her artwork in this graphic novel. In my opinion, this artwork achieves that level of detail that is just right for young readers. It is enough to have every image and every panel be interesting and engaging, but not so much that it's overwhelming with detail. The colors are fabulous. Audra Furuichi and Emi Toyonaga, apologize if I'm not pronouncing those names correctly, are both credited as providing color assistance. And I can only assume this means that Amy colored some of the pages and gave direction to those two as far as the rest of the coloring goes. The whole book is visually stunning. To be fair, I have a bias towards brightly colored graphic novels. Characters are attractive and interesting and consistent, have a very manga-ish feel about them in their simplicity, but would allow the reader to relate to them easily. This first edition of the REMA Chronicles is a book that I can enthusiastically recommend for young readers aged 8 to 12 and older if they're fans of fantasy or manga. There are some scenes where the protagonist's father is found dead, where other characters are threatened with severe punishments, but there's no graphic violence in the book. If you as a young reader or your kids as a parent are particularly sensitive, you may want to screen it first, but I personally would not have any concerns with reading this with my child when she was 8 or 9 years old. If you'd like to see more graphic novel reviews like this, then like and subscribe to the channel, hit the bell, and I'll see you next time.